on this YouTube tells me we're live.
Nah, YouTube won't tell you that.
Oh, apparently we are now live. Hello everyone, hello, welcome to the stream, welcome to Overcharged Plasma Gaming. Hi, I'm Chris, long time no see. We've got Matty, who's over there.
Hello.
And Innes, who's down there.
Oh, my screen. Where I belong.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do a little bit of a chilled vlog for the upcoming Voidhammer GT, which is happening in Elgin up in the north of Scotland. It's looking to be a pretty good event. There's some good variety within the field. We got representation from all the new codexes that have come out, so that's pretty good. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about what we're all running, who our round one is, and also just give out a couple of shout outs to some more interesting lists or lists that caught our eye. And then we're also going to just talk about our hopes, fears, and dreams for this event, which is basically just how can we dodge Tau from the sounds of it, or in my case, Custodes as well. Matty.
Well, you just did dodge everything, Chris. You're playing great.
Yeah. So, as it's been a while since we've streamed anything or done any content, I think we should probably just reintroduce ourselves. Tell people who we are. It's certainly been a while since I've done any content creation. Innes, you've been a bit busier than me.
No, not at all. That doesn't sound like a thing I would do.
But yeah,
this light is awful, man. Jesus.
Brian says your hoodie is fire, by the way. Innes.
I love this hoodie. It's my absolute favorite. I would never wear it out of the house, but I figured the stream was the right place to be.
You coward. I only want to see you wear that out of the house now.
I wear it while I'm walking the dog, but not to like in public.
You can't bring
That's what I'm on about.
Innes, bring it up to Voidhammer. Come on. You gotta bring it up.
I did wear it at the team event. I was wearing it when we were all drinking in the Airbnb. So.
But yeah. So anyway, so I'm Chris. I'm the primary host of the channel. I'm a recent member of Team Scotland. Innes asked me to join the team. I'm playing Grey Knights and Drukhari, and
I didn't ask.
Yeah, I was told. It was like, hey, come with me. Okay. But yeah, so my faction is kind of anything Imperium really, but mostly it's right now is Grey Knights and Drukhari. It's kind of what I'm looking into. I'm playing Grey Knights at this particular GT. Matty, why don't you introduce yourself and then we'll go to Innes after that.
Yeah, so I'm Matt. I'm also one of the new team members of Team Scotland. Just playing the first WTC this year. I play all the good factions that the internet loves, like Orcs, Custodes, Sisters. Nobody ever complains about them. So yeah, that's me. I've been playing for about 2 years now. Back in 8th after a wee bit of a break to play Age of Sigmar, the better game, but apart from that, don't hold it against me.
Yeah, then you got kind of bored of the whole double turn nonsense and came back to the more balanced game, right?
Definitely that. Not that nobody plays that game. No, it was the fact that it was definitely...
No, nobody would play. Nobody doesn't play Sigmar. That doesn't sound like a thing.
No.
Yeah.
Old world, bring it back.
All right, Innes, you have the floor, good sir.
People not know who I am. Like, is that not my entire thing? Hi, everybody. I am Innes from Twitter. I am the team captain for Team Scotland WTC. I am also one of the hosts of 40k Fight Club on the Best in Tabletop Network, which is a weekly show I do. I'm most well known for talking a lot of crap on Twitter. That's pretty much it, actually. I don't have anything else. I play melee armies, and not elves. So Tyranids, Gene Cult, Space Marines, but only melee Space Marines or Iron Hands. I've played everything over the years. My ETCs I've played Tyranids and GSC and Chaos Knights and Cultists. Those are the things I've played at the highest level. Yeah, I am. I don't know. Do you want me to tell you how long I've been playing 40k? I've been playing 40k for like 13 years, which is more than half my life. Yes, I hate that too. That's all I got.
But yeah, and in case you don't know, go and follow the Best in Tabletop Network and go and find the 40k Fight Club. Go and listen to this beautiful man down here talk about 40k and stats and all that good stuff on Tuesday nights.
And I am officially the boss baby. That's the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so not the Boss
Baby was
Toddler.
based on my life. No.
Yeah.
Boss Baby is the documentary of my life. Alec Baldwin voices me in real life.
And your 4K Fight Club podcast goes live, is it midnight on Tuesdays? Is that right?
Yeah, 12 a.m. Wednesday morning, UK.
Yeah. And his Twitter handle is Innes A. Wilson. I'll put it in the chat. Go follow him.
Yep, and if we spend another 5 minutes talking about me, my ego will eventually be large enough that I'll have to change from a city background to a planet background. So,
should it be more of like a hive world background at that point?
Well, that is the world that I'll be conquering this weekend.
See, I think we've just got a throne in the background. That's what you should have had.
A throne of salty tears.
Well, I did win the last Voidhammer, so.
So, speaking of that, nice segue. What is our goals for this event? What are we all trying to do? Innes, are you trying to go and win it again? Doesn't sound right, no.
There is only one position that I will occupy at a tournament I'm not running in Scotland.
Wooden spoon.
Exactly. I am here to go 0-5 and drink my way to an early grave. That's all. That's absolutely the goal. No, I'm going to win. There is no substitutions.
Cool, Matty, your goal.
Simon's not coming, so nobody can stop me.
I'm going to win. That's what's going to happen.
Oh,
actually, it's fine. Somebody's going to take points off in this just so I don't need to play him, and that's going to let him a win. Because we all know that's just what's going to happen.
Well,
see, I'm playing Custodes, who everybody likes at the minute. The internet's a bit salty about, so I should probably do quite well. That's the hope, at least.
Well, the funny thing is, I'm also going to go win with Grey Knights. I mean, maybe if
are you sure about that?
Maybe if it's like a month ago, that might have a bit more truth to it. But
if it was me playing them, maybe.
Now, my goal is actually aiming for some sort of podium spot. I got third place last time I went to Voidhammer. I don't want to do any worse, is basically what I'm trying to do.
Your list was a lot better last time.
My list was a lot better, but I think I'm a better player now. Thank you.
Yeah. Last time Chris had Feros and three repulsors.
So I say, when you not played Iron Hearts, that took no skills, so...
This time he's playing 4 Dread Knights, like... I don't know, I'm not saying you have a type, Chris, but...
Big stompy thing go boom boom. Well, no, like I was originally planning to rock up and win this thing and kick in off of his high horse, but I'm bringing up my dog with me, so no doubt I will be distracted somewhat by looking after this 4-legged fiend who's currently gnawing on my slipper. So yeah, Brian's asking me how many toads are in my list. 0. I have 0 toads in my list. It makes me very sad.
Bring one up with me.
Can you, like, that could be like my little sanctuary, like a marker, because it's probably smaller than my actual sanctuary marker.
Oh, what are we playing this weekend, guys? Let's run through the list. Starting with Chris.
Yeah, cool. So I am playing Grey Knights. I am running Swordbearers Battalion. I have got I won't bore you with the powers and everything I've taken. I'm just going to run through it real quick. I've got Carrier, who's got
4 Dread Knights, 15 Interceptors, Draxus, Drago, and 15 Strike Marines in the Rhino, and a squad of Servitors.
And an Inquisitor for Spice.
And Inquisitor for Spice for the fight last.
Said Carrier!
It's I'm bringing a very similar list to what you were running before the changes from enactment. So yeah, why adapt?
Yeah, it's Swordbearer's good stuff with Dread Knights, right?
Yeah, +1 to win, baby. That's all you need. And Drago. Cool. That's my.
Drago is spicy,
I guess.
Drago rerolls with the hammer guy is pretty nice.
Yeah, that hammer guy can be quite scary when he's getting all his rerolls, Matty.
Imagine getting rerolls against somebody. Imagine not having army-wide, no reroll to hit. Who would even play that?
Well, speaking of which, Matty, what are you playing?
So I've got a 30 original Custodia list. I've got Shadowkeeper's good stuff. I've got 6 bikes. I've got a couple of Dreadnoughts, the Sword and Shield Galateus. I've got a Shield Captain on a bike that fights first, makes you fight last. And I've got Trajan. And I've got a Wee Inquisitor just to score some points as well. If you go into any Custodia list, it's just what they do.
Yeah, so you're bringing the same Inquisitor that I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
You also have a Caladius and 2 squads of Shield Guard and a squad of Prosecutors?
Yeah, so I've got the Clivy's Grab Attack with the big gun, the Arachnus Storm Cannon, 2 lots of 3 shields, and then some prosecutors, just for some scoring.
Yeah, Shadowkeeper's notable for providing a nice little -1 attack thing, which is horrible.
Yes, and 2 turns with the Martial Kata for no reroll to hits against me in combat.
Which makes you a pain to deal with, because you can't shoot them, you can't fight them, basically.
Nope, so I run to the middle and stand there.
You can fight them. It's just not fun. You can do it.
Yeah, I experienced the not fun element in a practice game against Matty, where I decided to go ham with all my army turn 1, and yeah, we didn't talk. We just talked through the rest of the game after my turn.
Yeah,
I tried to punch everything at once style, and that didn't quite work. But I have worked on my game plan, and I think I can do better next time. Because fighting on every flank doesn't work. Don't try that. But there's better options.
Is it called pick a flank and fight them on that flank?
No, you pick all the flanks and fight them on all the flanks.
I'm not telling Matty now. I'll tell Matty after I beat him again.
So
I mean, it doesn't matter. I can't use my strats against you anyway.
Alright, Innes, what are you running then?
I am playing. My list is a little more nuanced. Unfortunately, I don't know. I am playing a Twisted Helix Gene Stealer Cult army. So Twisted Helix being the +1 strength, mini transhuman, and go faster. I'm running a Patriarch, a Magus, a Primus, an Icon Ward, 45 Acolytes of various stripes. So 2 5s with Hand Flamers, a 5 with nothing, a 10 with Hand Flamers, and then 2 10s with Rock Drills, which are the mortal woundy ones that auto wound, because fuck you, Custodes. I have 24 Gene Stealers in a 10-9-4, 2 trucks, 2 squads of bikes, and 3 other characters, the Nexus, the Kellermorph, and the Sanctus, who's the sniper that can't be shot, who holds my backfield objective really well. He's a good lad. He scores like the most points of anything in my list. Yeah. So yeah, it's a fairly toolboxy list. It does one thing very well, which is hit really hard at strength 5 and 6. Oh, and 14 Metaverse. Those are in the list too. Kind of important. It does one thing really well, which is hit hard in combat. It struggles a little bit with shooting because it doesn't do much of it, but it has enough that it can kind of get by. Does the job. It's been doing really well for me in practice, and I've been enjoying playing it, which is all that really counts in the end, right? Or something like that. If I say that, it'll justify it and make me look better if I lose all my games.
Yeah, that Sanctus is one of the most annoying units you have, because just you can't shoot him outside at 12, and when I tried to put a Grandmaster into him, the bugger survived.
He's those 4-up shapes.
Yep.
Yeah, he did that in our game as well.
Well, against Matt, he survived. He got charged by a shield captain and lived, and then charged by a single bike and also lived. So
see, mini transhuman, it's the worst. See, not just hitting everything on 2s.
-1 to hit, -2, and it's basically -1 to wound.
Yeah. Imagine hitting him.
He's a good boy,
Matty. As Custodes.
I'm out.
Sick.
It's not 2s.
I like the fact that a squad of an entire squad of jet bikes charges a squad of Gene Stealers and they kill 4 on average. Like, that's just my favorite math.
I love it as well, mate. Thanks for that.
Well, we do have a question in the chat for you, Innes. Adam
I just want to Innes asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so here are the suggestions, okay? So if you live in Scotland, be Simon. And if you live in England, play me in round 5. And that's it. That's or hope I'm playing Beasts of Nurgle. That's all I got so far. That's all that's worked so far in 9th edition.
Alright, AJ, there you are. Just change your name to Simon before you go up tomorrow.
That was Adam. Come on.
No. Adam was asking for a friend, and AJ is a friend.
Oh, Adam was right.
Come on, you gotta. Come on, it's like exams. You gotta read the whole question.
Well, Irish was the one asking the question, not AJ. AJ's never gonna beat me. Like, it's never gonna happen. But I've been too busy teaching him wrong.
What is like? I mean, we taught him wrong because it would be funny, type thing.
We have intentionally taught him wrong as a joke. Oh, today I learned the Sanctus also has a 5 invulnerable save that I always forget. I just roll armor saves.
And he still doesn't die somehow.
Okay, right. Round 1 matchups. What's everyone playing? Innes, we'll just keep going with you. Then
round 1 mission is Abandoned Sanctuaries, which is the new mission from Nachmund, which has no pre-game deployment, and then the objectives are like... I have nowhere to go on this. There's like 1 in the middle, and then 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So it's like a big cross. You can't pre-game move, you can't advance deploy, so it's a really good mission to play Tywin. I wish I was playing Tywin's mission because it's the best mission for me. Instead, I have an incredibly difficult matchup. I am playing against Craftworld Eldar.
Old book, right?
Old book, yeah. I read the list, and it kind of. No offense to Tim Cousins, who's a lovely guy. I met him at the GT I ran last year. His list is not what I'd call optimized. It has kind of a mishmash of stuff. Some Dire Avengers, some Warp Spiders, some Falcons, some Wave Spinner, some Wave Serpents, a big 10 of Dark Reapers with the +1 shot guy for the Exarch, so he's getting 3 shots with his missile, or 2 shots if he does it big style. It's a fairly reasonable list that I should absolutely smash.
Cool, so you're quite happy with your run one then?
I would say I'm reasonably confident. I don't think it's a good matchup for Tim, and I think it's a very rough draw for him.
Cool. Matty, who are you playing?
So the only thing that's more boring than playing Custodes is playing the Custodian mirror match. So of all the lists I've drawn, I've also drawn a Shadowkeeper's list. So we've got identical shield captains on bikes. He's got a shield captain on foot, opposed to Trajan. He's got some spears instead of swords and shields, so it's slightly different. And then he's got 15 bikes with Hurricane Bolters, which I can't wait to roll nothing but 2s with. It's going to be so fun. And then we're going to get into combat, and we're all going to do no damage. Because we're all going to do no rerolls.
He can't hurt you, right? So
he can't hurt me, and then because I'm -1 attack, like my bikes only have 9 attacks. So we'll just be using defensive strats every turn in combat, and everything that's in combat.
I mean, you're just Melta missiles. You should kill a couple of his on the way in, right? Yeah. With the Melta. So
yeah, I think I killed 2 or 3.
And then you've got the Caladius, and he just can't kill the Dreadnought, right?
Yeah, the matchup favors you because of the choices.
Yeah, it seems
it's still going to be run to the middle, and we're going to be stuck there for 5 turns.
Cool. So
but his stuff will die way faster than your stuff.
Yeah, but it's fun.
So all you got to do is you just fall back, shoot him, charge him again, right? Like it's.
So Matty, your plan is try and get through the game as fast as humanly possible, and then bar. Is that basically your plan?
You can bar while you're playing.
I think we used to bar while we play. I said all we need to do is tell me how many 4s to roll. That's all we need to do every turn. How many infos?
And if you could beat him so that I don't have to play him, because I could not of every list in the game, could not imagine a worse match. 15 Hurricane Bolters and Shadowkeepers. How I can't kill it.
And it kills you real well.
Yeah, so that's the trick for Adam and AJ. If you want to beat me, go and buy 15 Shadowkeepers Hurricane Bolter Jetbikes. You'll lose every other game, but my GSC will not beat you.
I'm just saying, guys, I've got them if you need them. I've got them if you need them. I'm more than happy. Take them for the team.
No, 10 if you ever want to borrow some, AJ. And they got the hard.
And then I'll just show up with Custo with Crusher Stampede.
Well, I've probably got quite an interesting matchup, but it could go a couple of ways. So I'm playing Dark Angels. I'm playing a Deathwing Dark Angels list. So you got the Apothecary with the Selfless Healer and the Auto Deny Warlord trait, Ravenwind Talonmaster with the Arbiter's Gaze and the +1 Advanced Charge Aura Warlord trait. Then you got 11 Vanguard, 5 Deathwing Command. They've all got melee weapons by the looks of it. Then you got 2 bricks of 10 Terminators with a mix of Storm Shield Lightning Claws and Missile Launchers and Chain Fist, so real mix of models in there. And then you've got a unit of 7 Relic Terminators with Combi Bolters and Lightning Claws. So basically, they're going to shoot a lot of shots at me. I'm going to have a 2 or a 3 up armor save against it. And meanwhile, I'm going to shoot them with a lot of shots, and they're going to have transhuman on all their stuff. And it's just going to be a lot of just quite literally.
And then what they're going to do is they're going to park all their opposite stuff on the middle objective and say, "This is mine," and you're going to go, "Oh, okay," and then you're going to try and kill it, and then when turn 3 rolls around, all that Deathwing gets rerolled the wound against monsters in combat, and then it'll just punch you to death.
Yeah, it's going to basically be, can I take
Sounds
him off
fun.
Before he wins the game? That's basically what it's going to be.
I mean, he's going to score 90 points. It's just if you can score 90 as well, right?
Yeah, it's going to... No one's walking out of there with a high score, basically, because all I've got to do is stay 18 inches away from him. And I'm safe.
In fairness, I did once watch Boris Michev fire 11 Dark Lances at a Dark Angel army and kill 8 Terminators, so...
Yeah. Like, it is possible.
Maybe, yeah, I know, Matty. That was what my face looked like as well. Dude would not stop rolling fours.
Yeah. That just seems rude. As an army that relies on a 4+, it's horrendous.
Average conversion rate, 25%. No. High 70s. Easy.
All I'm going to say is that my +1 to wound Brotherhood spell is going to become real handy. I would rather have Present.
Yeah, it seems pretty good. I'd rather have Present for most matchups. +1 to hit's pretty good though. So.
+1 to hit is really nice. The stratagem is going to come in.
It drops one of the gain rolls for you, right? So
yeah, and +1 damage is going to be my absolute friend here. Just
remember to use your extra AP stratagem.
Yeah, I will do on the guy who has Draco buff, so he's hitting with everything. Yeah, just got to get those shots in. Right, so that's our round ones. I'm probably feeling the least confident out of all three of us because it is just a case of do I bounce or not.
I don't think Matty's feeling confident at all. Matty's ready to fail all his top saves.
I can't wait to not make a single save, by the way. I've bigged this all up in my head and I'm going to lose like everything in the one turn of charge. He's got to 15 bikes into me and I'm going to pick up 1,000 points. And I'm going to cry myself to sleep.
If whoever goes first is going to get Muller charge, right? But if it's him, it's way worse.
Yeah.
Because if he has to park in the middle and you get to Drax's charge one squad and your Lockwarden guy charges the other squad, you make both fight last. Like, you can kill all 10 bikes before he activates if he has to come forward. So, it seems good for you.
It should be fine for me, to be honest with you. I just need to not roll ones. That's the key.
Generally speaking, this mission is a huge go second mission, but from what I understand, because a lot of the mission secondary stuff is kind of at the end of the game, and it's like 5 points per tentative you hold.
It's either go first and table them, or go second and be very happy. Those are kind of the options.
I would like option 2, please.
I keep going first in practice games with Gene Circle. My army's so much better going second. I would love at any point to just like get to score a free 40 points on turn 5. It'd be really cool. Please.
Nah, you don't.
Yeah, I did. I had a practice game against them on Wednesday, and I would say that going first against them was not a fun experience. Just when you go,
you go first.
Not like it's your turn 2 and everything's there. I walked forward and had no options to do anything. Just go like, what's this nonsense?
Yeah. When you go second with Gene Circle, sometimes you can just decide the game doesn't start till turn 3. Be like, look, I'm gonna score this primary 3 times, and then we're gonna start playing. Great, I love it.
That does sound great. So, shall we move on to shouting out a couple of lists?
You've only brought me on to talk about Brian's list, like, because you don't understand it, right?
Yes, but we're going to save that till last, because I want to shout out a very special list that of a very, very brave soul who's actually, I think,
in what sense of special?
I refuse to comment. AJ Harris, who is in the chat, unless he's left, is bringing Death Guard, and the reason why I'm shouting it out is that he's brought Mortarion, and I would like to know how many turns of 40k Mortarion gets to play for the course of this event. No.
My tentative guess is that Mortarion dies on turn 1 3 times, and on turn 2 once, and lives the game once. So that's 10 turns.
When you say turns of playing 40k, as in on the board, or just getting to do something?
Getting to do something. Like, he can't go into Deep Strike and just hide for 3 turns.
No, he's 5 turns, he'll get to roll dice with him, that's all.
5 turns over 5 rounds of 40k.
I reckon he makes combat
2 turns to get into combat, and then once he fights and then dies.
I think AJ's gonna get 7 total turns of 40k out of Mortarion. He's a beautiful model.
7 total?
Yeah.
What? That's 1 complete round through the entire tournament. Yeah, that sounds about right.
AJ, what are you?
You gotta remember, guys. This isn't Magnus. Like, if I play AJ, I can't kill him until turn 2. So maybe he'll live to turn 2.
Yeah. I mean, if he's playing into like an all melee army, he might live for the game. Just don't go to melee.
The Custodes probably don't kill him turn 1 at range. They'll kill him turn 2 in melee, but turn 1 at range probably not, right? Like 9 metal missiles don't kill Morty.
I mean, no, it's really swinging by killing with that.
He's killed Morty real hard when I played AJ, and that was definitely average rolling.
It's rough. It's rough, buddy.
That is rough. Anyway, the rest of his list is he's running a Demon Prince, some Box Walkers, a couple of bricks of Death Shroud, some Bloat Drones, and 3 Plague Burst Crawlers. He has got summoning points in for Epidemius to just get those Plague Crawlers hit toughness 9, rerolling 1.
It's for the reroll ones more than anything else.
Yeah. So that's basically
toughness 9 is cool.
Also, that would also buff Mortarion, right? Because he is a demon.
As does the plus. So you get +1 toughness at 5 total kills with demons, +1 attack at 6. The +1 attack is real nice because it gets those flash moors up to 15 attacks each that are hitting on 3/1s at strength 8 instead of strength 7 with -1 toughness. It's pretty good.
That just blends stuff. So hopefully that tally can pop off a couple of times because it's real fun when that tally does start going off.
I hope he plays the mirror match against the other guy with Death Guard because Epidemics isn't player locked. So both players' demons benefit it and both players' demons stack the tally.
Yeah.
I hope they do get play choice so they purposely start throwing away units. So turn 2, they've got 8 tallies or something, so they've got all the buffs.
You try to lose units in your opponent's turn so you can use the benefits.
Yeah, just charging Poxwalkers to their miserable death. Matty, do you have a notable shout out?
Yes, so I'll shout out my original round 1 opponent before the redraw. It's another fellow Team Scotland member of Gav Heritage's list.
Hell yeah.
It's as if it might segue into something else. So he's playing Admech, but he's not the usual Admech that you see. He is playing I'll quickly double check the name of it before I forget what it's called, the Mechanicus Defense Cohort. So it's all the big robots.
From Mars.
It's the robots from Mars. He's got the 80s robots.
They're actually
the 50s
Lucius.
Robots.
But...
Yeah, they are Lucius as well, which isn't as fun, but you know what we mean.
Robots from Lucius Malfoy.
Yeah, so he's got 5 units of 3 Catherine Breachers. He's also got 15 Electro Priests in 3 units of 5. Couple of Data Smiths that come into that's a segue into your background there. I like it. That help is 2 big units of 5 Castellan robots. Which I don't care what anybody says, they are beautiful.
Asking for a friend is -1 damage good?
Apparently so.
I like it.
Apparently there's some areas that do 2 damage baseline, and they were really happy about that.
Question. Is teleporting Castellan robots cool?
Everything in the list is cool.
They're core next to a Data Smith, and Solar Flare is core locked and not infantry locked.
So they get that, they get full reroll to hits in combat. They get all the normal buffs you could do on them with the 5-card play you can do on them, the 9-card play.
I own 6, Chris. You can buy them.
I'm just taking off the headset and leaving this call. Just need to stream on for the whole weekend. Me comes back in all ragged, what the hell was that?
So 2 of the lists I didn't want to play this weekend.
They have a fight last on command stratagem. Because that's
it's
just
all real fun.
That's just cult mechanics core. Yep. They're also OBSEC.
These are all very fun things. I am having so much fun.
I love this list. I love it so much.
So there was a few lists I didn't want to play.
I'm going to get that round too.
And those arc rifles are real good into vehicles. They auto-wind you on force.
Yep, I seen that as well. There's a lot of stuff going for them when they was originally playing me, and I was starting to panic a bit. I was proper sweaty. But guess what other list I was scared of? Brian's. So hopefully it means I've got to play one of these this weekend. So I'm sorry.
No, because what's going to happen is one of them's going to 20-0 their first game, and so are you. And then you'll play the other one, and then you'll lose 20-0. The other person will 20-0 their other matchup, and then you'll play the other one.
That is just
I'm going to wait half an hour before I play any of my games so I can play the rounds to make sure. Proper collusion. Not this half-assed
cheat. It's fine. Yeah. Matty really getting in the Team Scotland spirit there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my quote is just cheat Matt 2022.
This is live. I can't edit this out.
This is live, and I'm listening.
Yeah, it's fine.
Boss Baby is listening.
Just can't prove it.
All right. Well, speaking of Brian,
I'm genuinely going to have to get that on my shirt. It's horrible, but...
And we will love it for it. And we'll love you for it. So, Boss Baby, tell us about Brian Baby. Didn't work? No?
Brian, dear to my heart.
Have I just broken in this? Result perfect. This has gone brilliantly. Innes, can you please tell us about Brian's towel list?
Yes, Chris. Yes, I can. Thank you for addressing me in a slightly more becoming manner. So Brian is playing the Outer Enclaves list, which is to say he's playing Farsight Enclave Successors, which is the cool thing that gets to ignore all the rules of Tau and just do whatever the fuck it wants. He's got some bullshit characters. He's got some bullshit Crisis. He's got some more bullshit characters. He's got some bullshit Preachers, some bullshit Devilfish. Onva, for some reason, who does break his list and make it not work anymore, so he doesn't actually get Monkar Koyon, because Onva has a rule where he can be included without breaking your detachment rules, but he doesn't have a rule that says that Koyon and Monkar are excluded from the Sept rule, which requires you to be mono set in order to get those bonuses, so he doesn't get Monkar and he doesn't get Koyon, and if he tries to do that, he's a dirty, filthy cheat.
Well.
So he doesn't get the scary thing about Tau. Thank you for telling me that.
Also, I learned the other day that marker lights have to be used. So if you shoot a unit, they have to use a marker light.
Yeah, you have to use a marker light. Okay, so what Brian is playing, Brian has got a Crisis Bodyguard squad with Cyclic Iron Blaster, which is like the gets hot plasma with like lots of shots, 2 plasma rifles, which are the Strength 9 -4 3 damage guns, and then a guy with stim injectors for the feel no pain once per game, and 4 shield generators. Brian's telling me to get the fuck out, but what actually should happen is he should get the fuck out if he uses Monkar Koyon, because that is cheating. He's got a Commander in Cold Star with the Punchy Flamer and the reroll hits and wounds, and then a couple of drones to make sure that he can't move as fast as he wants, because he's movement 14 and they're movement 10. I don't really get it, but sure, I guess if you really want to protect your character by making him slower. A Breacher team to go to Devilfish. A squad of Crisis with double Airburst and a Flamer to get the nice last little Overwatch, but no Carrot Fire Defense System to make the Overwatch free on them. I don't get it, you know? Feels like you're missing something. 3 shield drones, a squad of stealth suits with homing beacons so they can do the pre-gaming drop stuff. Pathfinder team for marker lights, squad of Vespid, 6-man for rundy stuff. 2 broadsides with a single drone, heavy rail rifles and smart missiles. 3 Devilfish, 1 without smart missiles because I guess he didn't have the 10 points to make it good. Onva with the Feel No Pain, the +1 CP thing, and Stormfire, which I don't think is the -1 to hit one, so it's not the good one. And then another commander with guns, and another breaching. It's alright. It's Farsight Enclaves. It's a bit lacking in indirect. It's only got the 4 SMS, and then 4 twin SMS, and the single squad of airbursty guys that are kind of short-ranged.
All I know
it's fine.
is that if that Talus points anything at my Dread Knights, I'm going to get real sad real fast.
Yep. Well, as long as he's not cheating. If he's cheating, it'll go away faster. It's not that he misread the third power for Onva, it's that he definitely wanted the bad one.
Well, we'll leave the whole Montgai Kion thing up to the TO, because I'm not sure how that works. I know nothing about Tau, that's why I asked.
It's very, very clearly an oversight from the rules writing. Nobody's actually going to enforce that.
Cool. Good.
I will, if he's beating me. Because I will definitely be putting that on the internet and being like, look, he's cheated, filthy scum, get him banned. Yeah. I like Brian.
Do you?
Totally. Apparently not.
Are you just that salty from when he didn't come up to your house for to say that one time?
Yes! Look, I organized that for him because he asked when I was running one and then he didn't come.
He didn't even win the tournament he went to.
Yep. He lost to some guild ball player.
Wow, okay, so any closing thoughts, gents, on that lovely
Accuse
note?
Brian of cheating, he won't know if he's right or not.
Justice for Brian.
Justice for Brian. Alright, Brian Sim.
I'll sim for him any day. I don't care.
Well, that's pretty much all we have for you tonight. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat now. I'll give you a couple minutes or any questions for us. We will not be telling you how to beat our lists, otherwise you'll just get a response similar to what Innes gave out earlier.
You should beat my list by putting all of your stuff in a line 19 inches away from all of my Gene Stealers. I will lose 100%. I
Right
promise I will not charge any of your stuff.
Matty, how do we beat your list?
Just ask me not to roll above a 4. Typically, that works sometimes.
I figured you just charge him and it goes away. It's okay.
Yeah, and you beat my list by having a psychic phase.
Adam, you beat your list by I mean, how do you beat your list? You play it. Like, it's done.
Yeah, Adam's playing Crusher Stampede for people who are watching this back. I guess you tell the Demarcaros to go eat each other and stuff like that.
Sam, there is a reason why he took Shadowkeepers instead of Emperor's Chosen, and he's going to tell you one of them, and then I'm going to tell you the other one.
Why
do you want to go for the first?
Yeah, because I tailored in case I placed Innes. That was 90% the reason why I did it. I also knew there'll be loads of other custody players, so I thought a better tailor for them as well.
It's good in the mirror. It's good in the mirror match, and he tailored for me because he's a piece of shit.
Yes, I didn't keep shield because I did the mass on my one of them survives.
Didn't even help.
I blame that on the mission. That was still 9-point loss. I'll take it.
It's one of the best missions you could possibly have had. And I went first.
What mission was it?
Tidy Conviction.
Alright, well, I don't see any more questions coming in from the chat, so at that point we'll wrap it up. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching.
Remember, accuse Brian of cheating.
Never accuse Brian of cheating. Let him do whatever he wants.
I guess I'm being
neutral. He's precious.
We are not.
Chris, you have to be neutral. You're in charge here. I'm the guest here. Like, I'm allowed to be an asshole. You guys are like part of this.
But yes, so thank you very much for watching. If you're going up to the event, come and say hi. I'm pretty sure looking at the people who have been chatting. Oh, geez. The people who've been chatting in the chat. Most of you I already know, and I'll probably be saying hi to you anyway whilst I'm up there. So yeah, good luck at any GT.
If you're watching the VOD back, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep, I was getting to that. You beat me to it every single time. Like,
comment, and press the bell.
And press the bell.
Hit that bell button. Join the
smash the bell.
Can you tell us our first bit of content?
Join the RSS feed and get the YouTube address carved into your kneecap.
Brian, thank you for saying my dog is good. And on that lovely note, we're going to end it there. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, Brian.
Okay, we are clear.